Good evening, everyone. My name is Laura Munoz, and today I would like to share with you why you should oppose the Guns on Campus bill. So, due to the several school shootings, such as the Virginia Tech massacre of 2007, there is a new bill being discussed in the Senate whether or not college students should be allowed to carry guns on campus. So, picture this scenario: you're at a school event, and during the school event, a fight breaks out. So everyone gathers around to see that fight. So while everyone's screaming, we're all excited about the fight, the two guys fighting disclose their guns. Everyone else reacts by pulling out. Everyone else who is carrying a gun in the crowd reacts by pulling it out too. How do you react? Today, everyone here today is in college, pursuing a better life. Everyone here knows someone who's going to college. It may be your friend, your neighbor, your mother, your spouse. Whatever the case may be, everyone here in this room can and will be affected by the Guns on Campus bill. Today I would like to discuss with you the nature of the policy itself, and why you should oppose it. For many years there have been several school shootings all throughout the United States. According to an article, Tragedy of Virginia from 2007, the Virginia Tech massacre resulted in the death of 33 students. On March 5th, 2001, in Santee, California, a student by the name of Charles Andy Williams, who was 15 at the time, went in a shooting rampage at his school in Santana High School. The tragic result resulted in the 2 dead bodies and the injury of 13, according to Anderson's article, Teen Gets 50 Years for School Shootings in 2002. Another article, A Newsday by Kugler, entitled Teen Opens Fire in New York High School. The shooting took place in New York City in Martin Luther King Jr. High School, which also resulted in the death of 2 students. Another student, after being upset for flunking out of Virginia Law School, shoots the dean and his professors in their offices. Then he goes into a crowd, opens fire, where the result is 1 dead body and the injury of several others, according to a shooting rampage at Virginia Law School in 2002. As a result of the numerous shootings on campus, the Guns on Campus bill has been proposed, which will give the students the right to bear arms on campuses. It is understandable that action does need to be taken on this matter to prevent future school shootings. However, a bill which allows our students to carry guns on campus is not the solution. The Guns on Campus bill would only encourage students to use their guns. The bill, if approved, will lower the age to request firearm permit from 23 to 21. According to a newspaper entitled College Gun Bill Clears the First Senate Vote, found in the Dallas Morning News, the policy will also require higher education institutions to allow permit carriers to carry concealed and loaded guns. As mentioned before, there is need to be taken in concerns with the matter. However, again, and I stress this, allowing students to carry guns on campus is not the solution. Weapons, especially guns, are very powerful evils, which in the wrong hands can cause great damage to the life of someone. Although advocates of the bill say they feel safer, there are people who feel nervous just being around those people who carry guns, according to Kimberling State of the Gun in Virginia Pilot. Although some states are allowing their universities and colleges to decide whether or not their students should be allowed to carry guns, there are other solutions to the problem that do not involve carrying weapons. For example, schools could formulate a plan of action in case another shooting breaks out. The plan could include instructions for students and staff, just like simple fire drills and hurricane drills. Schools could hold workshops for students in which there are presentations on gun violence and the results of shootings. Testimonies from affected family members can also be very inspirational to students, so they could think twice before they pull the trigger. Just like Cancer Awareness Month, a week, not even an entire month, but just a week to commemorate the death of the many people who died during shootings, could also be inspiring to people, and so they could think twice before they pull the trigger. Guns themselves pose an extreme danger to their carriers. If we have students carrying them on campus, a simple event could turn into a massacre. People who carry guns may say they use them just for protection. Go back to the earlier scenario. Let's say if someone fired just to scare the crowd and the opponent away, and he accidentally injured someone. Now let's change the scenario and say no one was carrying a gun. The two guys must start to physically fight. However, no one is armed. There's no gun. So the entire crowd is just that much safer because there is not a gun present. The people fighting might end up in the hospital, but that's to be treated for a minor cut or a bruise. However, they won't end up in the emergency hospital, in the emergency room. A gun cannot tell if the carrier means harm, and it does not discriminate. I encourage everyone here to oppose the Guns on Campus Act. It is truly a terrifying image where society could be like if every college student, even younger college students, since the policy will lower the age for permit carriers. Imagine if all of those students could openly carry guns. In which scenario would you rather be? In the hospital being treated for minor cuts and bruises, or in the emergency room fighting for your life? Thank you.